Hey there. If you don't know me already, I'm Jude. I'm the founder of Jude Reborn Girl. And in 2023, I had my 5 facial plastic surgery procedures. And about a year later, I released this video that told you what all my favorite products were, having been in the cosmetics industry for about 40 years. And so I'm a little bit picky, I'm a little bit discerning. Not all of the products I use are expensive, but they all work. And I'm always searching. I'm always trying out new products for you. So a year has gone by and I'm looking now to share my latest faves. And these are my 2-year post-facelift favorite products. Many will be skincare and some will be color. So stick with me and let's get going. So I'm shooting this video in my bathroom, and I thought that was appropriate because this is where all my favorite skincare products live. And these are the products that not only prepared my skin for my facial plastic surgeries, but have helped to maintain the effects of the facelift, the lift, the contours, the angles, because I use skincare religiously. I'm never too tired to take it off. One of the cardinal rules in the beauty industry is never go to sleep with your makeup on or your sunscreen, especially your sunscreen. These are things that will definitely age the skin. And after your facelift and you spent thousands of dollars every day, the way you treat your skin, the way you protect your skin, and the way that you nourish and preserve your skin makes so much of a difference. So you can't just have your plastic surgery and go about your life. No, you have to do things to protect your investment. Just like when you buy your car, you need to maintain your car, or you're going to be buying a new car in a much shorter period of time than you had hoped for or expected. So it's really important that you go to bed with a clean slate and beautiful products that can work their way into your skin. There was an old saying in the industry, for every night that you go to bed with your makeup on, you lose about 6 days of skincare treatment and your skin ages that much more. Now, I don't know if that's scientifically true, but what I do know is that in order for your skincare products to work, you need to use products that remove the barrier that modern skincare products place on the skin. And the best cleanser I've ever found to remove and break through that barrier so that your skincare products, whether they're expensive or inexpensive, whatever you spend to get those products, your money will now work for you and the products will be able to make their way into the skin. And so it's important to start with a cleanser that can actually lift and penetrate the barrier. So the cleanser that I love, and it hasn't been out that long, it's relatively new. It's from Suncoast Sciences. You can find it at suncoastscience.com, formulated by Dr. Rosenberg, a well-known longevity doctor. Dr. Rosenberg formulated this to be the very first cleanser to dissolve biofilms on the skin. A biofilm is a microscopic layer of bacteria that forms on the skin and basically suffocates the skin and keeps your topicals, your moisturizers, your creams, your serums from penetrating. And over time, this is what causes the skin to develop wrinkles, dryness, sagging. It's one of the main causes that, according to Dr. Rosenberg, that they have recently discovered. There isn't one other cleanser, they say, that's able to dissolve that. And therefore, most of these fancy highfalutin cleansers that make big claims really don't work, and your products can't penetrate after you cleanse with them. So I decided to try it. It has sort of a light oil consistency and it suds up beautifully. I'll show you in a minute. And I was so pleased. But before I demonstrate it, I want to share some of the great claims that they make about this cleanser. That it's going to make your skin look and feel 15 years younger. And it enhances absorption of all your topical products, the products that you gently massage into your skin. And it boosts hydration by 46% within hours. It visibly reduces your wrinkles by up to 45%, so it's almost half. And it works on all skin and all ages. So I'm starting to apply it on my face, and you can see the beautiful kind of milky foam. And I normally would do my throat as well, and it smells really clean. It almost has a little bit of a kind of a eucalyptus scent to it. It's really beautiful. Feels very, very smooth and silky on the skin. And now we're going to rinse. I feel fresh. My skin feels soft. I'll get close so you can see. And if I didn't mention it already, I'm 71. So take that into account. Before we move on, I just want to mention, I usually do precede my cleanser with a wipe just to quickly get everything off, sort of a first step, a shallow, superficial step. But it helps me just to make sure that I really do get everything off. That cleanser that I just described and demonstrated will take everything off, but psychologically, I just like to engage in 2 steps. Now, you may not have time, you may not have the focus or the energy to do that, but if you do, this is a great type of wipe. This wipe by Neutrogena, they're in the sort of bluish, purplish container. It's called Makeup Remover Ultra Soft Cleansing Towelettes. And I do like these because these are formulated without alcohol, parabens, sulfates. If you're going to use a wipe, and I do enjoy using a wipe quickly before my cleanser on your skin, and there's nothing in it that's going to be adverse to what you're trying to accomplish. The next step is one of my favorite toners of all time. I did talk about it in my prior video, but this is by Grown Alchemist. This is their balancing toner. And this toner has such wonderful things in it. It feels very gentle and calming on the skin. It feels very good on a cotton pad. I'm going to demonstrate it in a second, especially around the ears where you may have been cut for your facelift surgery, and also the upper parts of the forehead if you had a brow lift into the hairline. It feels so good. And I like to use it with a nice fresh cotton pad. I like big cotton pads, and you're going to shake it up. Put a little bit on that cotton pad, and then just sweep gently around the face, the nose, the forehead, and like I said, behind the ears. And then I do the throat as well, just to make sure that my skin is balanced, it's comforted, it's calm. Here's what I said about it in my last video. Step 2, Grown Alchemist Balancing Toner. This is an Australian line. It's botanically based with science backing. This is their balancing toner with rose, ginseng, and chamomile. It's very therapeutic. It has a little bit of an invigorating feel to it, but also it's very soothing, calming, and for post-facelift skin. Grown Alchemist can be purchased on Amazon and on their own site, grownalchemist.com. Next, I'm still using Complete Eye Serum by Sunco Sciences. And Complete Eye Serum works really well to keep my eyes smooth. I'll show you some pictures of me up here, and you can see for 71, my eye area is very, very smooth. I just don't want to change. I credit this terrific eye cream, which I did talk about in my last video, to keeping my eye skin really smooth, wrinkle-free, without puffiness, bright, and youthful. So what I do to apply it is I pump onto my ring finger, and then I divide it right under my eyes, gently tapping, and put it onto the bone above my eyelid. So you just keep tapping till it's all accepted by the skin. And it leaves a little bit of almost a tacky feel when you're done applying, and you'll know you're done. Here's what I said about it in my last video.
Complete eye serum, all-in-one eye gel is step number 3. This is a fabulous little baby that I discovered after I had my 5 facial plastic surgery procedures, and one of them was a little fix of a prior upper Bleph. And what happened is I developed lots of bags underneath my eyes, and the bags lasted a long time. Over the course of 6 to 12 months, the bags finally went away, and I've never been one to have under eye puffiness, so it was shocking to me. I was searching and I came across this complete eye serum by Sunco Sciences. It works in 5 minutes. It's considered an instant eye solution, and it takes care of everything. The puffiness and dark circles under the eyes, the crepiness, and the fine lines, crow's feet, any type of darkness and shadowing. It's fantastic. This product brought my eyes back to normalcy.
Now we're going to get to serums. Now, last time, and I'll show you what I said, I was telling you about my favorite new serum by a company called Asterwood. It's a smaller company. Their products are inexpensive, but very potent, lots of actives. They get right to the point and do the job. They don't have a lot of fluff. You don't pay for fancy packaging. They're just great products. I have seen many higher priced versions of these, but you don't need to go that route, especially made by plastic surgeons. This is fantastic. You'll save a lot of money and you'll get the results. This has so many Botox-like effects where it relaxes the wrinkles, and I'll talk about that in a minute, that when I started using this and then I went to get my Botox, my plastic surgeon said, geez, you don't really need a lot this time. Your skin really looks great. It's maintained. You really haven't developed the small fine lines since I saw you last time that sometimes you have. And I was kind of chuckling to myself and thinking about what I call my liquid Botox. So this is just a great product. And I have added 2 more products, 2 more serums by Asterwood. And now I use 3 serums, and I get even more benefits, even more bang for the small buck that I pay. They each sort of come at aging from a different angle. I love all 3 of them. I mix them, I apply them together, so it's very time efficient. And my original serum, this one, is called Triple Repair. Matrixyl 300, ergoline, and vitamin C. Those are the main actives that are in it. And Triple Repair is terrific because it's not only for anti-aging, it's also for giving you a collagen boost and for brightening the skin. But just keep in mind, it does have these 3 actives that work synergistically to minimize fine lines and wrinkles, to encourage collagen production, and to brighten and even your skin tone. The ergoline has very much a Botox-like effect. It's just amazing what it can do for these right up here, or these out here, or even if you have some of these right down here. It's great. But I'd like to introduce my 2 newest ones, the Copper Peptide Serum by Asterwood, which is for tightening, repairing, and collagen production. And it's sort of a bluish, purplish color. And then we have the hyaluronic acid serum. And hyaluronic acid is purely for hydration. You do get some plumping. You do get some filling of the fine lines. It's especially great right in here. Maybe pump up the cheeks a little bit. So loosen the lid, then shake. Then take the dropper, put a little bit into your hand, and repeat with each of the serums. Shake, loosen the dropper, put a little bit into your hand, mix, and apply. And apply all over And if you have extra, put it on the throat. Don't forget the back of your throat. Put it on the décolleté. Definitely don't want lines on your chest. And then people always ask me about my hands. I get questions all the time. When I was in the beauty industry, I always got questions about how I kept my hands so youthful, and I'm 71. No wrinkles, no chubby little prune-like fingers, just nice smooth fingers. That's because I put all my creams and serums on my hands that I use on my face and my throat. So give the serums, I would say like 2-3 minutes to soak in, and then we're going to follow with a great cream, a new cream, a one that I just started using, and it's fabulous. But before we go there, I want to show you what I said about the Triple Repair Serum that I did mention in my prior video. So here it goes.
It's called Astorwood's Triple Repair Serum. It has Matrixyl 3000, organic vitamin C, arginine, and hyaluronic acid. It works on the reparative part of the process, the smoothing part of the process, ridding you of the fine lines and wrinkles, the deeply hydrating portion of the process, and the strengthening part of the process. And when I say process, I mean that whole preservative, preventative, maintenance mission that we are on after having facial plastic surgery.
I also wanted to mention there's one more Astorwood product that I love. It's their plumping lip serum. It's called Volulip by Astorwood. And this serum, you turn the lid and this clear, wonderful serum comes out. It's almost a little sticky. And then you just spread it over your lips. And it hydrates, it nourishes. It does help to keep your lips very soft and plumped. And I use this is the last thing I apply every night before getting into bed, and I just love it. So that's one more Astorwood product. I just think this small company is amazing, and I want to help to put them on the map. I have no dog in the race. I don't get a commission for saying this. I just think their products are really, really great, and you can get them on Amazon. Now we're going to talk about a wonderful cream. It's from Beverly Hills MD. This is the product. So many people write me and ask me if I've been doing something to pump up my cheeks, to firm up my skin. No, but I did start using this product about, I would say 4 months ago, and it's just great. It's called the Tight and Taut Ageless Complex. And here it is. And this is a cream that really tightens and lifts and firms the skin. It is a thicker cream. When you put it on, you're going to definitely feel that it's different from other creams. Now, there are different ways you can do it. You can apply it. Their explanation is apply it and press it into your skin, like almost like the cold cream that our mothers used to use. I don't do it that way. I pat it all around the face first, making sure to get my little dry areas next to the nostrils. And then I just gently spread, kind of pat and spread this cream in. And you can pretty much feel your skin tightening as you apply it. This was one of my best finds of the past 6 months. It's wonderful. You can use it on your throat, but I do have a throat cream by Sunco Sciences that I'm going to show you. I spoke about it last time. So if I'm out of my throat cream, yeah, I use this on my throat. If you just want to have one product to use, pretty much face and throat, this would be it. So it's just great. And you get the most if you use it twice a day. I don't always apply my skincare twice a day because when I get up in the morning, I often like to apply my sunscreen right over my skincare. And instead of reapplying all my skincare, I just start with my sunscreen and go from there. The way that they describe this cream, Beverly Hills MD, is that they call it a cold cream of the future. It's a silky cream that melts into the skin, providing targeted tightening and smoothing effects. And it gives you a fresh, youthful glow, and I can agree to that. It's intensive. It's designed to fade the look of wrinkles, delivers a visibly firmer, more radiant complexion. I agree. I think it's just awesome in that regard. I have tried so many products that claim to tighten and firm, probably at least 8 over the last couple of years. They're not cheap. They're usually around $50. And I can tell you that none of them, and I notice it on camera the most, none of them give me the look that this product gives me. So I highly recommend it. I hope you will try it. Again, I don't earn commission. I just think it's a great product. All of these products that I'm recommending will be listed in the description of the video below. So you can just take a picture of the list, or you can copy the list, cut and paste. But there will be a list of these products by name in the description of the video.
Neck cream from Sunco Sciences. Again, another great product from Dr. Mark Rosenberg. This is a product that I recommend using twice a day. Massage it in for about 30 seconds each time. And when you do massage it in, take it all the way up the throat and then onto the jowl area. And don't forget the back. There are other high-tech ingredients in this product that they have patented and named. They're very unique. They are very efficient actives, and together, what they do, and they work as a team, they work synergistically, is they resculpt the entire jowl and neck area. And since we don't need much resculpting, the product is a hero. It works tremendously to just keep what you have.
Next step would be your sunscreen. My favorite sunscreen, I've been using this now about 9 months, and I'm asked all the time, what do you use? And this is perfect post facelift, is Dr. Brand's Liquid Sun Shield. 100% mineral protection, SPF 50. It protects you from UVA, UVB, blue light, all kinds of light emitted from your devices, and pollutants and toxins in the environment. I just applied it very quickly prior to shooting this clip, and I have it on my skin now. I used about 2.5 pumps. I'm going to show you what a pump looks like. So that is a pump, and when you apply it, it doesn't leave a chalky effect. This is good for all skin tones and ethnicities. Now, you will see a glow to the skin. It does give you a beautiful glow. It adds a glow to whatever comes next. So if you're going to put on a tinted moisturizer, like I'm going to do, my tinted moisturizer is going to look beautiful. It's going to have this gorgeous glow, more than it would normally have. It's kind of an ethereal glow that this product gives you. It's beautiful. If you're not going to wear anything over it, I often just do a little blush. I'll show you the blush I like, and then I use my setting spray, and then I'm set. Okay, now we're at the concealer step. Lots of days I don't need to use concealer. I don't really have many spots, but when I really do, or when I was recovering from my facial plastic surgery, this was my favorite concealer. This is my go-to concealer. This is called Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics. You're just going to put a tiny, tiny little bit underneath the eye and spread. And this goes on like skincare. It's nice and smooth. It brightens you, it spreads, but you only need the size of a pinprick. Really, really tiny amount. And you want to spread it. Now you can use your fingers, which lots of women like to do, but when you use your fingers, you definitely have oils on your fingers, so it's always better to try to use a brush. And then if you have spots on your cheeks, if you have any on your jawline, just blend and pat. Some people like to put a little bit of concealer right above the eyebrow to create more of a lift, because this is light, and light makes something look lifted. Some people like to do that. If you have a dark spot and you want to cover it, and I'll actually show you, even though it's not the right shade, I have a freckle on my arm. So I have that freckle right here, and I'm press patting. And now of course it's not the right shade for my arm, but it pretty much covers the freckle. And then just blend out the sides with a sponge and you're good to go. So if that was your face, that's how you would handle it. The next thing we're going to do is apply our tinted moisturizer, which also has a sunscreen built in. Now, I did talk about the concealer and the moisturizer in my prior video. The tinted moisturizer is from Dermatology. It's the word dermatology without any of the vowels. And this Dermatology brand is known for the universal tinted moisturizer. It's beautiful. And first, I'll show you what I said about it in my prior video. So
our next product is the product that's going to protect, prevent, make you look beautiful, make you look flawless, make you feel confident that you are doing everything you can to protect your skin, and it's great for your skin. It's by a brand called Dermatology, and this is their universal tinted moisturizer SPF 46. It's zinc oxide based, and it gives you the perfect blended, pore minimized finish with a little bit of a glow. The finish and the tint works for all skin tones and all skin types.
if you want to add a touch of glow, if you want to look a little bronzed, but you don't want to wear a bronzy blush per se, then I have the perfect product for you. It's from a brand called Yensa, which is a Korean brand. And Jen Yen is the brand founder. And this is a beautiful brand. The brand uses superfoods and the power of superfood ingredients that grow from the earth, and they put it into their products. Their products are great for the skin. South Korea is a hub for skincare. It's an epicenter for skincare worldwide. And they make this new product, Super Serum Silk Bronzing Drops, Super Serum Silk Bronzing Drops. And this is a beautiful bronzer that can be worn alone, or you can mix it with your tinted moisturizer or your foundation. And we're gonna mix it today with the tinted moisturizer. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by putting a little bit of that tinted moisturizer onto my hand, about 2.5 drops. Let me show you that. It's a beautiful golden tone. And then we are going to draw a drop of the bronzer with it. I'm going to take a buffing sponge and we're going to mix it. I'm going to just spread it around the face. It feels so good going on. It feels very hydrating. Bring it down a little bit onto your throat because it's so natural, believable, and authentic. It doesn't look like a mask or foundation. You can see the glow I'm getting here in the bathroom. I apologize for any echo. I'm trying to avoid that. I do have on a mic, but it's hard in a bathroom. But look at how this is lighting up my face. Just so pretty. Pretty much used up everything that was on my hand. Don't forget to take it all the way out by your temple. Okay, let's see how we look close up. Nice and smooth. Now we're at the blush stage. Our cheeks need a little pinch. I really love Jones Road. Now, Yensa also, if you want to stay with Yensa, they make a beautiful cream blush. So those would be my two favorites. But I use a lot of different shades from Jones Road. So Jones Road was started by Bobbi Brown. She built the Bobbi Brown brand. She sold it. She made a lot of money. She wasn't done. She continued. She started a new brand called Jones Road. It's great. It has the same attention to detail, the innovation, the payoff with the products being good for the skin, but beautiful on the skin. I love it. This is called Miracle Balm. This is a product that looks really, really natural on the skin. It comes in a lot of different shades. The best way that it goes on is with the fingertip, and you just spread it on the cheeks. Smile, and wherever your cheek puffs out, that's the apple of your cheek. And you're going to spread it. Try to be even. I like a good bit of color, especially because I'm a little bronze. I like a little color on my nose. This is kind of a coral shade, so it's perfect with the bronzing that I did. And it's great with my blonde hair. It would also be pretty with dark brown eyes and brown hair, or even black hair. It's just great with everyone. In the winter, I wear more of a pinky rosy shade on my cheeks. And then just a touch of color above each eyebrow. And on the chin, so you're balanced. But it's really fast, it's easy, it's natural looking, has a little bit of a glow to it. I like things that have a little bit of a wet look or a glow because my skin tends to be a little bit dry because of the age, the chronological age, and I can't deny that. So this is what I look like now with my cheeks. Now we're gonna do the lips so that when we go back to do the eyes, we already have a balance between the bottom of the face and the top. I don't like to do my lips last. I like to do my lips before my eyes so that I don't overdo my eyes because I already can see the color and the balance in my lips. Now, House Labs has a wonderful lip crayon, and this is called Light Peony Matte. It's kind of a warm pink. Very soft. I've been looking and looking for this color because I like a little bit of the pink, but it looks like this. It's called Light Peony Matte. And then my favorite lip oil, I did talk about this in my last video, and this is by Jouer Cosmetics, the lip oil tint. So here is the color, kind of pops my smile, gives my face a nice balance. Okay, now we're ready to do the eyebrows. For the eyebrows, we are going to use the Anastasia Brow Pencil in taupe. It's not a light blonde because my eyebrows are very dark because my natural hair color is dark, and it's not a brown, which would be too dark. It's in between, which is taupe. Going to strengthen the start of the brow, and then just fill in a little bit in the tail. My tail has gotten a lot better, according to my brow girl, over the past couple of years from my supplements that I take. And whether or not I'm using new supplements to enhance what I've always used. The brows aren't twins, they're sisters, so you have to do each brow just a little bit differently based on how your brow is naturally. And you want to make sure that you end it at the right place. I'm taking your brow pencil diagonally up from the nostril. And there you have it. There you have a much more lifted brow, a complete brow. And now we're ready to finish with the eye makeup. I have done a prior video on how to do the eyes, and that would be right here. I'm showing you what it looks like so you can search for it. I highly recommend that you watch that video. It's a really easy technique to getting your eyes to look really big and open. I'm going to do something a little different right now with some crayons that are fast and easy for every day, and a great mascara that comes off easily with a wet washcloth and water. If you want just an easy approach to popping your eyes and having the color of your eye just stand out, no matter what eye color you have, an easy approach would be to use a very light beige, not a white, because a white would be too harsh, but a light beige right along the lash line. This is a color from Thrive Cosmetics. It's called Blythe, B-L-Y-T-H-E, and it's part of their eye crayon line. We're going to take it right across the eyelid. And it's nice because it covers up any discoloration you may have on your eyes from eye surgery, or Bleph, etc., or just discoloration from aging. Maybe your eyes look a little purple from having thin eyelids where arteries show through, the veins show through. So now what we've done is we've just drawn that beige color across the eyelid. I'm going to extend it just a little bit. And also, it's nice to put a little bit under the arch of the brow. If you're running out, you don't want to spend a lot of time. This is what they call an eye brightener crayon, and it's Blythe, B-L-Y-T-H-E. I love the shade. You can buff it out with a soft brush. And they do make a really nice lid cover that holds your eye makeup on. So it goes before your eye makeup, but I'm not taking the time right now to apply that. So now you can see it pop my eyes a little bit. And then I'm coming back with a slightly deeper, more of a, almost like a burnished copper color. Let's see if you can see that. And this shade is called Muna, M-U-N-A. We're gonna raise our eyebrows and just draw it in. And just a little bit wider at the outer ends. Blythe and Muna. So you can see how I'm getting that contrast. And then I'm going to blend it. You can see how smooth my eyelids look from that great eye serum I showed you today. It looks so smooth. And then we're going to come back with a liner. And this liner is a new company that I just started using. I do like the Thrive liners, Thrive Cosmetic liners. They don't move, they stay on. This one's even easier to use. It's by a company called Prometics. This shade is a deep blue called Sapphire. So let me show you on my hand. So it would be that shade. One of the things that I found that really helped me, because I have a little bit of a challenge with my vision in one eye that I actually had eye surgery on, a pair of glasses that I found that you can put on. You can transfer the lens. It's like a reader, and you can transfer them to whatever side you need help seeing when you're putting on eyeliner. It's the niftiest thing. So I need help with my right eye to see the way that I need to see, but with these glasses. Okay. And we're going to create just a little upward wing at the very end. And there we go with the one eye. Now we're going to get just a little bit beneath the eye, about halfway. just to give the eyelashes the appearance of thickness. Just small little feathery strokes. What I love about these pencils is that they have a little smudger at the end. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to smudge. And voila, there you go. The eyes are now defined. I don't really do lashes. Many of you do, and I give it to you for that. I don't have the patience. It's not a skill I ever really got into. But if you're a lashes girl, now would be the time. I'm going to do my favorite mascara. I've purchased it in many different shades, and we're going to create some nice false extensions with a mascara, kind of the look of extensions. And we're going to put it all together and come back and see what we think with the hair down. But mascara first. So we're going to apply our mascara. Roll the brush. This is a brown shade, a nice rich brown to match my eyebrows. It's deeper than the taupe on my eyebrows, but the taupe color on my eyebrows over my dark brows looks more like a brown, so it kind of matches the mascara. This is just one application. So you can see. So I'm using Thrive Cosmetics. Now we're going to put just going to sweep a little bit. Lots of days I don't use any on my lowers because I'm in too much of a rush and it doesn't make a big enough impact. Okay, next we're ready to set with our setting spray. Now this is the setting spray by Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Party all night, stay all day. And I don't live that lifestyle, but I do live in a lot of humidity. And it's so important to keep your makeup from the humidity. You have to set it. Now, I like a glow. Even though I live in humidity, I just like a glow. I like that finish. There are other setting sprays on the market that give you a matte finish, but this is great if you're in my age bracket and you're chronologically dry just from being that age. This is great because it does give you that light factor that your skin needs. So what you're going to do is hold it out as far as you can and close your eyes and then move it in a circular direction. And then keep your towel over your jewelry until all of the spray has settled and you don't feel it hitting your skin anymore, and then you can release your towel. Now we're set. We're going to come back and we're going to wrap up with some pointers that I just want to make sure you have top of mind and you take away from this presentation. Okay, we are done. Hair is down, face is done, still 71, looking younger. I want to keep that. I want to keep using my good skincare. I want to be religious about it. I want to be fanatical about it. I do use supplements to boost the skin from the inside out. I am going to put a link below to my skincare supplement video. It's very brief. I'll be making an updated version in the near future, but I will put the one that I have and attach it to the description below with the list of products that I recommended today. I also wanted to mention my favorite primer. If you want to look ultra flawless, we didn't use it today, but if you want to look ultra flawless, this is by Il Makiage and it's called No Filter It's fantastic. It's clear. It goes on like just a clear serum. You put it on right before your foundation or your concealer, and you get an ultra smooth finish. It's great to put here if you have these lines, or here if you have these, if you have any lines in the cheeks, if you have lines in the forehead, that's where you want to apply it. So Il Maquillage, and it's called No Filter. I highly recommend it. The mascara I use from Thrive Cosmetics does come off with a wet washcloth. If you want to use a regular eye makeup remover, then I highly recommend. I mean, I have really sensitive eyes. Green eyes, blue eyes tend to be really sensitive with eye makeup removers. This particular one, it is called Illyyoon, Illiyyoon. You shake it up, you put it on with a cotton ball, and you just take it right down your eye makeup and your lashes, and everything just slides right off. It might take 1 or 2 cotton pads per eye, but you're going to get it all off. So I highly recommend Illyyoon, and not pricey at all, very affordable. I think I got it on Amazon, to be perfectly honest. I buy a lot on Amazon. And I hope that you've learned some new products today. I hope that perhaps my taste becomes your taste. These are products that have helped me retain and maintain the investment that I made in 2023 to take years off of my face. And I want to keep this youthful face. I want to keep this investment. I want to keep this throat. My doctor is Dr. Uzzy, Dr. Jean-Paul Uzzy from Jupiter, Florida. He's a double board certified facial plastic surgeon. So with that, I say thank you for listening. I hope that if you found this to be of value, that you will subscribe and you will share. We're trying to build the channel so we can educate more lovely women who have invested in facelifts. So please help me to do that. Please subscribe and share and like. When you like it, the powers that be see that people like it, and then they share it with more people. When you don't like it, they think that it's not likable, and they don't share it. So please help me. Just do those few simple things, and I'm very grateful. So I will see you on the next video. Ciao.